Hello, I am Teacher Rita, and I am going to give you some interview tips for VIP Kid. Number one, use TPR, Total Physical Response. That means to use your hands in the appropriate way to help the English language learners understand what you're saying. So, this is the bad way of doing it. Hi, what's your name? That's a big no-no. Instead, hello, what's your name? Good. Make sure you're always using your hands and thinking of ways to help them understand. So if I say car, I'm going to say car, car. Okay? Number two, no incidental language. That means do not over-explain. Actually, don't explain. Keep it simple language. For example, draw a line from A to A. That's good. Versus, okay, Sally, can you draw me a line? You're going to find A, and then you're going to connect them and make them connected, okay? You see the difference? Keep it simple and cut the incidental language out. Very few words, but also use correct grammar. Please, Sally, draw a line from A to B. Draw a line. Number three, hardwire your internet. Do not use Wi-Fi. If you go into this interview and your internet is kind of shaky, that is not going to be a good look. This is a job that solely relies on the internet. You are on a VIP Kid platform, and if there is ever a system error, you need to make sure your internet is hardwired so you can avoid all of that. So I actually have a 100-foot cord that goes from downstairs to upstairs temporarily because I'm not going to be here for much longer, so I didn't really think of anything permanent, but it works. My 2-year-old leaves it alone, and it hasn't been a problem. Number four, background and lighting. So for my background, this is sort of temporary right now. I'm getting ready to move overseas with my husband. So yeah, I just kind of have this for now, and it works. It's just like posters from the dollar store, and I printed some paper. You don't need to be extreme, but you do need to have like a clear background. Don't have like your bed. Make sure it's a wall or something that's plain where you can make it kid friendly. And the next thing is lighting. So I'm going to show you what it's like without my lighting. That's no lighting. And that's with my lamp. It's like a ring that goes on my computer. You don't need anything fancy like that. You can just put like a lamp right next to you so it shines on. Just play around with your lighting. It's super important because they have to be able to see your lips, your hands, and your eyebrows. So you want to have the best lighting. Smile. Number five. Smile and be engaging. Have energy. Hi, how are you? Number six, speak slowly. These are English language learners. You cannot speak at your normal speed. It must be slow so they can try to understand. I've noticed with my upper level kids, I can speak a little faster, but you still have to be slow because this is not their first language. Especially the lower level kids when you get to levels 2 and 3. It's important to speak slow and clear. Number 7, This goes along with TPR, total physical response, but I just kind of wanted to make it its own thing because it's super important for VIP Kid. They want you to cup your ear when you want a response from a kid. So if I am asking, what's your name? This is how they know they need to speak. And oftentimes when I ask, I use my finger. What do you think? It's important that you're cupping. They are actually looking for this hand motion. So make sure that you do it. Number 8, great job. Give praise. The kids feed off of that. They need to be praised. Great job. High five. Boom. And make sure you're using rewards. I pick one reward per day. So today I did ice cream. So I tell them, you get ice cream. Yay. They love it. I've done several other rewards. You just have to find one that works for you and is age appropriate, and make sure you are always doing that. Number 9, students need to be speaking 70% of the time and you 30%. That's mostly upper level. If it's super lower level, then 50-50, but you want to encourage them to speak. So it's important to maybe extend on lessons. If you're talking about family, if it's about mom and dad, you can ask, who's in your family? And they can explain, oh, I have a brother, I have a sister. They love to be able to talk, especially about themselves. And it's important that you encourage that, but keep it on track with the lesson. So if it's about food and if you ask, what do you like? They can elaborate on the food that they like and that they don't like, but encourage them to speak. This is a language course, so they need to be speaking. 10, encourage complete sentences. For example, if I ask my student, what is this? And they respond, dog. That is correct, but that is not what we're looking for. So if my student says, dog, I would say, this is a dog. And encourage them to make a complete sentence. You will see in the interview, they will give one-word answers. So make sure when they give that one-word answer, you don't just move on, that you go back, correct them, and make sure they're making the complete sentence. So those are the main things that I can think of that you need to be doing in your interview. Your interview is with the employees that are in Beijing. They are not the teachers that are from America. So it's important that you're showing them that you understand what it means to teach for VIP Kid and that you've done your research. So just make sure you follow all those steps and you will be fine. And do not forget that when you are in this interview and if they offer you to move on, they will give you your pay rate. It is known that that is negotiable. So if you aren't happy with that amount, make sure you ask for more. The worst that can happen is that maybe they say, no, this is pretty set. But it's important to advocate for yourself, especially if, you do have a master's degree and whatnot. So just make sure you follow those steps and you advocate for yourself, and you will do great, and good luck and have fun.